So let's get started today. We have 9 acts. We have residents that are performing, and we also have staff that are performing. And then you're going to see the best side of everybody today, the crazy side of them. All right, the first act today is our rehab department. They're going to be coming from the back, and you never imagined that they had such good dancing techniques. So have them come up, and we'll get started on our variety show today. HFA resident, and she'll be sharing the story about her kissing cousins.
Well, hi you all. I can't possibly do what they did. Boy, I'd just be in a real problem. Well, I heard you were having another one of those Halloween shows, so I thought I'd just come down and visit a while. But you know, I'm going to take a little trip, so I can't stay very long. I'm going to go visit my kissing cousin. You know what a kissing cousin is?
Yeah.
They're that person way down on the family tree. They're on one of the lower branches, but they're nice people too. This kissing cousin of mine, her name is Esmeralda, and she lives on a little old farm that her and her John bought way back in the Depression. They got that real cheap on one of them foreclosure things. They had that then, just as they do now. Well, they didn't get it that much, but they got just what they paid for. Well, when I get there, Essie will put on the kettle, and we'll sit down, and we'll have a cup of tea, and we'll just bring out some of those old family relatives off our side of the tree. Well, we have a real gab fest, but we're going to bring out and all our problem about Anna and Joe. Now, there was one of the most miserable couples you ever could meet. They fussed at each other. They quarreled something fierce. And it just went on and on and on. But they finally decided that they needed to sit down and talk it over. Well, that didn't work either. They just finally just up and got a divorce. Now Essie and I, we just didn't like her. She thought she was real special, and she was so darn uppity. But then she decided that they were going to be very lonely, and she tried to be more friendly. The next thing, they were going to start a family. Oh, my.
Why?
Or some people do that now, too. I wonder what happened to that poor kid. She just wouldn't make a good mother in my figure. And then every family has that extra special person, a couple in their family that's just right. They do everything. They're the best husband and wife you could ever find. But that's possible, I wonder. Well, we got together, had a big family reunion. You know what that is. That's when you haul in all those folks off of that family tree, and then you eat until you pass. Well, Aunt Mary and Uncle Harry were those very special people. We kids just loved them to pieces, and they loved us back. But you know, at that family reunion, Aunt Mary just kept on running in, and she stood right up there in front of everybody and said, "I got a big surprise for you all." Boy, was it ever. She said, "We just got married." How about that? That sure was a shocker. But then, you know, folks, there isn't too much difference between the then and the now. Just think about it. Bye.
All right, our next act is Katie Jacobs and Una Heinebrück, who are HFA residents, and they are doing the skit Spider Grandma and Unicorn.
Hi, Unicorn. Aren't we having fun? Isn't this a fun day? You know, Spider Grandma, you're kind of cute.
You know, Spider Grandma, you're kind of cute in an ugly kind of way.
How'd you do that, Echo? That's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say.
Well, my grandson Spider-Man is so wonderful. He goes around fighting crime and helping and saving people. Blah, 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 blah. On and on and on.
You're always bragging about your grandson. He just came into this world in 1963. That's only 50 years ago, a half a century.
Hey, no!
My family goes back many moons, back to the Psalms in the Bible. We're still singing those tunes.
No!
Help! Help! Help!
Oh, my grandson needs me. Spider-Man, I've got to go help Spider-Man. Oh, I've got to help Spider-Man. My grandson, Spider-Man, he's been out there and he fixed those computers for those nice girls. And my grandson told Phil, don't you let this happen again. The end.
In case you guys didn't know, this is the Halloween variety show. It's in big letters in front of you. Our next event is Greetings from a Hero. So let's welcome Karen Skeet to the stage, and she will explain about greeting a hero.
I'd like to introduce to you Tatiana Saad. Tatiana is an intern with Central Michigan University. And when she was assigned to us in the HR hall and in admissions and in the education office to work with us until December, I knew there was some exciting information that she brought with her. But because I'm not a football fan, I didn't do much with that information. She's dating a young man who has gone from a CMU student to an NFL football player, Eric Fisher. And we talked about this at lunch with a few people, and you know, I'm not a football fan, so it just kind of stopped there. Well, one day Darren Thompson came into my office. He works in finance, and Darren said, I saw a picture of Tatiana on Facebook in a Kansas City jersey. And I saw that she was at a Kansas City game. And he said, all of a sudden it hit me, and I started looking for more pictures, and there was a picture of Tatiana with Eric Fisher, and he practically was doing a happy dance in my office. And he was ready to spin circles. He was so excited. And he said, if I get my picture taken with her, it'll almost be like getting my picture taken with Eric Fisher. And then we pulled Karen Everhart in because she's an avid football.
So last season, they were the last team in the NFL, winning a total of 2 games. And this season, they're the only undefeated team in the NFL right now, and that hasn't happened since 1970.
Now we have a message just for you from Eric Fisher.
Hi to all of you on Masonic Pathways. I'm Eric Fisher. I used to play football for Central Michigan. I was drafted this past year by the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope you are all enjoying your variety show today. I've sent some footballs and pictures with Tatiana that I've signed, and I hope you guys have a great day.
So we have some footballs that we'll be giving some footballs to a few of you that Eric has autographed. And then we also will have a photo that he autographed that we made copies of for any resident who wants one as you leave. They'll be out in the foyer. And you know how practice makes perfect? Sometimes if you do a recording on your answering machine, it may take you several tries. It took Eric at least 5 tries to make this video for you, and we're going to show you some of those tries.
Hi to all of you on Masonic Pathways residents and friends. I'm Eric Fisher. I used to play football at Central Michigan and have been in Cruise. Hi to all of
It was the night before Halloween, and it will be performed by our Nursing Life Enrichment Department. And it will be performed by the Nursing Life Enrichment Department.
'Twas Halloween night, and all through the sky, the clouds hid the moon as the bats glided by. I was dressed all in white in my mama's old sheet, walking with friends down the ghost-haunted street. All the kids were all dressed in bright costumed array, while flashlights and streetlights guided our way. I started to sing and do the monster mash. It's Halloween.
And it's a graveyard smash. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. These two types of cars are bad. The monster mash. It's the bad. You believe the smash was meant to. When you get to Bardo, tell him what he said.
I'm just another old lady.
I'm Grandma Spider.
This is Grandma Spider.
I'm Queen Elizabeth.
Long live the Queen, you're right.
I'm a unicorn.
This is Unicorn. I think that is very cute. All right. Lois, what are you?
What am I?
Your thing. This is thing 1 and thing 2 from Dr. Seuss. All right, here we go. Now we have the hard part. And you know what? I think I left the prizes downstairs on my desk. That wasn't very nice of me. But I'll get them their prizes if we decide. We get first, second, third. So let's give the third place first. Thing 2 took third place in the Halloween costume. Right here. Second place is thing 1 over here. Okay. And the first place goes to the Queen. Very nice. I can get prizes for you. I'll get them for you. I just ended up forgetting to bring them upstairs down here. So I'll give them to you. Thank you so much for being a part. All right, stay up. All right, I'm going to pass the microphone to the first person in line. They're going to say what their costume is and what department they work in.
Michelle Shaw, I work in medical records, and we're Mr. and Mrs. Dracula. Mistress does not cooperate.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Shaw.
Where's
I'm
my
supposed to
phone?
be Mrs. Romer's daughter. I'm Nicole Rule. I work in HFA and I am a figure 8.
I'm Taylor Beeler. I work on second floor residential, and I'm Flo from the Progressive Auto Insurance commercials.
Hi, my name is Joe Casada. I work upstairs on residential, and I am Lumber Joe.
My name is Nicole Weller, and I work in the Nursing Life Enrichment Department, and I am a nerd.
I'm Rita Castillo. I also work in life enrichment, and I am Santa's elf getting an early start on who's naughty and nice.
I'm Stephanie. I work in life enrichment in the healthcare center too, and I am a pirate.
I'm Jasmine. I'm in nursing life enrichment, and I am self-employed. But I'm good at it.
But really, I'm Maxine from Possum Trot, Georgia, and I come up here for the Halloween party.
Kathy, and I'm a volunteer on the
Nice costumes, guys. Okay, the judges have to decide. This was a hard decision. Everybody did a good job. All right, third place goes to our witch, Kathy Chumway. I'll give you the prize. All right. All right, second place goes to Mr. and Mrs. Dracula. All right, first place goes to Maxine. I'm not coming to your house for dinner. All right, thank you guys very much. Next act is so silly and funny. It's members of the Charitable Foundation and one member from the maintenance staff. And we're calling them the Small People Dancers. I got to watch the rehearsals of that too, so that was funny too. They got to work out some of their bugs, but the bugs were funny too. All right, next we have Carl Russell, who is a resident in nursing, and he's going to play a couple songs on the piano for you, so we can set up the next act. Thank you, Carl, for playing the piano. He's going to play again here in another minute or so. Now we have the residents from nursing who are going to recite the poem Pumpkin Patch.
Man, I hate Halloween. Yeah, me too. Why? What's the matter with Halloween? You guys break the news to the new guy. First things got off you. You're fine.
Yeah, then they cut off your head, open and pull out your guts.
Then they got you up.
Then they put a candle in you to light you up, and then they leave you on the porch to rot.
No word. How do we get this out of it? Every way.
Quiet, everybody. I know a way. Just be as ugly as possible. Then they won't pick you.
Man, all these pumpkins are too ugly for Halloween.
Yeah, these pumpkins are really ugly.
Even too ugly for a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, let's go look somewhere else.
Hey, wait it. They'll be perfect pumpkin pie. Yeah.
The end. Today is called Jim's Polka Hots. And it's the people who work in finance, human resources, and the marketing department, and admissions. a great job. Thank you again. Happy Halloween to everyone. I'm so glad you came. Hope you had a good time because we did. Happy Halloween, everyone.